So here's a back-to-back comparison with Autodesk XR Workshop or Workshop XR. This is Resolve. So Resolve now, if I go back to Doll's House view, starts empty environment and you have this nice Doll's House here. So yeah, you can sort of slice through the model. It's a much smaller model, or we can grab the model, bring it up like that. So it is a much smaller model than the one we were looking at. Got free movement for the pro, so strafing and all this kind of stuff. I personally like the movement where you grab the air. If you take your non-dominant controller and use that to grab the air and move yourself around. But it's the same kind of concept, so you can go into the model, teleport. I'm recording here. I've absolutely no frame rate problems. I can move around freely. If I've got fly mode, which I would say is something that you need if you're going to do pro kind of design reviews with people who know. So you can see Resolve has loading and pop in there. It's got an algorithm that does that. It seems to be good at it. I will try to load the same size of model. So this is like quite complex geometry in here. They've definitely got mechanical imports in here, which have been decimated. So you can see all that stuff is geometry is crap. But that was a high poly model, and as you can see here, that loading in is quite heavy, but that's how they get smooth performance. It's very smooth. Yeah, and Resolve has a little bit more functionality than desktop. So let's get into a place in the main hall here. So you've got well, let's use the Doll's House because it's a little bit easier here to find it. So I want to go into that hall here. Right, so now I'm in their mechanical hall. Well, you got your big pumps or something like this, or coolers. You've got a create menu. As you can see, you can do speech to text annotation, preset annotations, sketching. So I think these are like really important functionalities. So it's actually sketching on the geometry, or you can just have it sketching in 3D. On the geometry, we'll always like throw a line out because it's trying to project it. You've got annotations map, yeah, so similar thing. A little bit more functionality around here. Let's try measurement. So again, I don't have like event points, but slightly easier to use. And this does the straight line measurement, and it seems to do then a vector, right? Can't see the third dimension there, but let's try something that's more obviously. Yeah, so there you go. Green, that's why I wasn't showing up. Red, black is the straight line vector. So that's the kind of measurement I expect. You've got options here. Sketching, you've got views, you've got annotations here. There seems to be an issue with the foundation. Please check. We can classify it. So this doesn't go, actually it does integrate to Autodesk Construction Cloud. So there we go. But I'm just using the demo project just now. So yeah, I'd like to do it back to back, but you've got a gather all participants here. You've got fly. Ooh, you can go up and down with the two controllers, or you can actually fly like this. Basically, I keep telling people this, that if you turn one of your controllers into a grab the world button, you can move yourself around very, very intricately. So the problem with joysticks is most people don't have the sort of fine dexterity to move in, really slowly like this. They're just going like full speed, full speed. And if you can grab the world, then you can actually move yourself very, very in a very fine way, and that helps people a lot. So that is Resolve, a little bit more smoother, maybe not so beautiful in some ways now that I look at the UI, but a really good tool. And that's all for now.